Hi, Fresno cohort. I hope you're doing well. I am contacting you because I have some good news. Over the last couple of weeks, I've noticed that a lot of you have been really stressed out about the class, and honestly, I was a little bit confused by that because we're supposed to be having fun in the class. Then one of you sent me your project from Dr. Gonzalez's class. And I can say that I was completely shocked by the amount and level of work that you did in that project proposal. That's not what's usually done. And I commend you for your diligence and the high quality of your work. So, because most of the time, those project proposals are around 10 to 12 pages and not as extensive, it's clear that you have done a lot of the work that would normally be already done in 244. I want to tell you that I have been hearing you all along, but because I didn't have the context of the fact that some of you wrote a 38-page paper, I just couldn't see it. And then once I saw it, I was shocked. Not that you couldn't do the work, but that you had been expected to do that much work. So in essence, you've done some of the work for 244 already. So this is what we're going to do. First of all, I want to remind you that 244 is practicing. You're practicing the methods. You're not fully implementing your study or your project. You don't have to do that much work. We're practicing. I am going to give you credit in 244 for some of the work that is already in your paper from your 220, your project proposal. I am going to be opening a link, and I would like you to send me your 220 proposal, the big one that you wrote for Dr. Gonzalez, so I could see what's already done and what needs to be done. For example, tonight I met with one of you, and that person has a survey completely done and just needs to work on a document analysis. That person also already has an interview ready to go. So the only other assignment that person will need to do is an observation protocol. Okay. Now in implementing it, instead of having 5 or 6 people in her study, she's going to interview one person and give the survey to one person because we're practicing the methods. My goal is for you to learn a method so that it can be real when you are a school leader, a school administrator. How would you find out some information from your teachers about something? How would you find out from students of what's going well or what's not going well? And also remember, in the context of this work we're doing in this class, if you're talking with your own students about something that could normally be part of the curriculum, then it's not considered minimal or at risk. It's just part of the curriculum. For instance, some of you are trying a comprehension strategy. Well, that could be regular curriculum, so you could certainly have a conversation with your students about what worked or what didn't work or what they liked or didn't like as part of their daily work. And you would use that in your action research study as the interview to inform your practice. I would be glad to talk with each one of you about what you need to do next. But first, I'm going to open a link and you're going to upload your paper from your 220 class. This is your project proposal. It does not have to be corrected after Dr. Gonzalez send it back to you because I'm not going to ask for those edits. I just want the paper. Then I'm going to send you an email on what you will need to complete in 244. It is also apparent to me, because you already used the template to write part of the project proposal, that much of assignment 5 is also already done. So to be specific, I'm going to send each one of you an email. This all said, I still need you to complete the modules because you're still enrolled in a 4-unit course, and going through the modules is never it's never a bad idea to refresh yourself, but think instead about how could I do a survey as a school leader? What might I do for an interview as a school leader? And I think you'll realize that we're doing those things all the time as school leaders, but they're more informal. It's action research. So you don't really catch that what we're doing is an observation or an interview or a survey even. It's more like a questionnaire or just a conversation. So let's start there, and we will go from where we're at. Just know that for you, I'm going to extend all of your deadlines. If you, because I need to first review all your papers, you're not going to be doing as many assignments, okay? I'd also appreciate you keeping it under wraps because the Visalia half of the class didn't write a proposal the way you did, and they need to go through everything. So just keep doing the modules with them. They'll never know because the other part of the work is just between us and you and your cohort. Okay, I'll be in touch. Have a great night.